for me but me. If you don't know who I am, guess who I am. My name is Maevember. GPS ringing, boy, gotta find me. I'm on the watch, hope you got good.
Welcome. So, we're back with another love compatibility video. And, surprisingly, I'm not going to say it's 50-50 with this compatibility, because today I'm going to do Sagittarius man, Cancer woman. And this is what I do. And if you don't know who I am, hi, my name is Maevember. I'm a singer, songwriter, as well as somebody's into astrology. So let's dive into the nitty-gritty of this. Sagittarius man being a mutable sign, Cancer woman being a cardinal sign. I feel like, genuinely, because I feel like Cancer women are typically always on top of things. I think the initial attraction is based off of the unpredictableness of the Sagittarius man, because he knows how to really use his aura to pull women in, even women you wouldn't even think he would be with, but they just have that natural essence and that je sais quoi to them. I don't know, it's kind of complicated, because I feel like with Cancer and Sagittarius, they typically don't go, just because I feel like Cancer values structure and suitability, whereas Sagittarius man is more like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know, I feel like more times than not, Sagittarius men tend to fall underneath the more immature signs, if you ask me. If I'm just going to keep it 100 a buck, like, they come off as mature and have like a strong aura and a mature dominant energy to them, but they're very immature. And this is coming from me, a Sagittarius woman, okay? I feel like they do have the tendency to be successful, but it all depends, because you have Sagittarius like Russell Wilson and Jay-Z, very mature men, and the others like Lil Fizz, just guys like that are younger. I guess I would say younger Sagittarius men, where it's like you never know what you're gonna get with them, is what I'm gonna say. Because the examples that I do have for this compatibility of a Sag man and a Cancer woman, my bad, Leandra Ball and Miss Nikki Baby. I love me some Miss Nikki Baby. I love Miss Nikki Baby. Lil Fizz and Miss Nikki Baby. My apologies. I don't know if it was a PR relationship because of the show, but they were together for a short period. Then we have Dawn Gummer and Meryl Streep, and they're still together to this day. I feel like Sagittarius men are impulsive, because they know they get it how they live it. Meaning, Sagittarius are not meant to be stagnant people who like being told what to do. Definitely not submissive people. By any means, not submissive people. We got somebody like Mr. Leandra Ball, I believe his ex was a Cancer woman as well, that women tend to fall for the unpredictableness with the Sagittarius men. It's not nonchalant, not at all, because these men will give you a piece of their mind, okay? They will. I feel like women tend to fall for the unpredictableness, because it's not a nonchalant energy where like they can expect you to be nonchalant. They can expect you to have something full of surprises. It may not be the best surprises, but I feel like women, especially Cancer women, they live for the thrill. And when I'm seeing this relationship dynamics, the only thing that I'm seeing with this compatibility that could work is she already has her life together, and chances are it's probably a cougar relationship. Call it what you want to call it. Because some women, like a lot of women, they will admit it straight up. The older that they get, the more like their libido is up, and the less that they care for having the standards that they had that they were younger. So they're willing to just tap into dating younger men just because it gives them a thrill. And to each his own. I feel like Sagittarius and Aquarius, they share this one thing in common where they're like rebels. Aquarius is like the rebel that likes to play devil's advocate, or just the Sagittarius is like, it's a rebel because they can get away with it with reason. for Aquarius, it's like, what was the reason? Seriously, when they do things that are just like, what the heck, you know? Given the nature of this compatibility, I will say it has the tendency to go far. Because you guys know, I've been with a Cancer man and I'm a Sagittarius woman. And I've seen other couples have this and it works out. But then it works out for a strong period of time where the power is high. But I feel like the areas where there can be trouble or challenges is just in the aspect of being a team player, because Cancers don't like to be team players. I will say, I'll give credit when credit's due for Cancer women. They can be team players. They can be, you know, they can be willing to compromise, because women are more willing to compromise than men. Okay, and I feel like Cancer women, they're just so really fragile. Even though these women can be super successful, a lot of people do not recognize the fact that they're very fragile. And what that means is they can expect more than what they're actually getting and fall for the fantasy and the illusion of what they want things to be versus what it is. And that can cause trouble down the line. It's my apology. Because, you know, I'm not really one to really sit and digest too much of what's going on with other people in their lives. But I was peeping a little interview with Miss Nikki Baby and Mr. Leangelo Ball. Leangelo is the rebel of his family. Surprisingly, we have the same birthday, November 24th. He's a rebel of his family. I done seen him do just about everything his dad advised him not to do, but he still stands and he managed to capture the heart of my love and hip hop favorite cast member. So if she's happy, I'm happy. Like I said, I feel like Cancer women, Cancer women, there's more times than not, are honestly hardly that they won't ever have their stuff together. Cancer is the opposite polarity of Capricorn. The ball is typically in the court when they're handling things of that nature regarding finances. Because Miss Nikki Baby, she comes from a family of wealth. Mr. Leandro, he comes from a family of wealth. So a law of attraction just played his cards there. Even though there's a bit of an age gap between the two, I just feel like it's one of those relationships, if you do whatever you want to do, you're going to do what you want to do. So the only cons I could see is if this is like a young relationship and they're willing to build towards something, whether you're coming from humble beginnings or not, don't. Because I feel like the Cancer woman really needs that stability, really needs that more than anything. Otherwise, you're going to deal with all the undesirable attributes that comes with them: the crabiness, the mood switchiness, the I did this to you, the abusiveness. Okay. And I feel like the Sagittarius man would just downplay it. Because Sagittarius guys, they're not women beaters. Nope, they're not. Nope. We might have a few bad apples that are notorious serial killers, but no, they're not women beaters. They don't really go down that route. They're probably just going to leave you high and dry and mess with the next girl until you're willing to accept them for their BS. Okay? So, if I'm being honest, in terms of like a Sagittarius man and Cancer woman, I can see this relationship compatibility turning out to be a 7 out of 10. I just feel like if the Cancer woman, because the Cancer woman tends to be more of a traditional woman, very submissive, not overpowering. Despite having power, status, whatever, she's always going to resort to the life path and the lifestyle of traditional women. So I'm putting that strong 7 out of 10 for a Sag man and a Cancer woman. Had it been the other way around, I'm not seeing it work out anyway. Because unfortunately, when I did the Sagittarius woman Cancer man video, the couples, every single couple that I really had high hopes for good outcomes for them, they're all divorced now. And I think I did that video maybe a couple years ago now. This November probably makes it a couple years since I did those videos. So like I said, everything is just my opinion and observations based off of the knowledge that I have, off of the research that I've done with astrological compatibility and just simple science. But all works out in the way that you want it to work out. You understand? Even though I'm giving it a high rating for this combination, that doesn't mean necessarily the outcome is going to be the same and be the ones you want unless you make it or adjust a couple things to make it work, if that makes sense. So it's a strong 7 out of 10 for this relationship compatibility. Comment, let me know if you fit underneath this combination, how it's going for you, things you've noticed, and things that you want to be better versus things that are going good. Let me know. Anyways, my name is Maevem, and I'm signing off this video. Bye!